Hello students, let us solve a problem from NEET UG Paper 2020. Here is the problem. The problem states that a ray is incident at an angle of incidence on one surface of a prism of small angle A and emerges normally from opposite surface. If the refractive index of the material of the prism is mu, then you have to find out the angle of incidence I in terms of A and mu, and there are four options given. You have to pick up the correct one. So first of all, let us recap what happens in case of prism. So there are two interfaces, this one and another one is this one. These are called refracting interfaces, and therefore there will be two refractions happening. So suppose this ray is incident ray and the angle of incidence is I, and it gets refracted here and angle of refraction is R1, and another refraction happens here at this interface. This is called opposite interface to this first one, and from here the ray emerges out of the prism, and therefore there will be a deviation of the path of the ray. Anyway, here in the second interface, R2 is the angle of incidence, so E is called angle of emergence. Now, according to this question, the ray emerges normally from the opposite surface. So if the ray has to emerge from the opposite surface normally, that means both R2 and E will be equal to 0. Again, from geometrical point of view, we can show that angle of prism A, this one, will be equal to R1 plus R2. Now if the ray is emerging normally from the opposite surface or the second interface, then R2 is 0. If R2 is 0, then we can write A is equal to R1. Let us say this is R. Now if we apply law of refraction at this interface, first interface, then we can write mu is equal to sine I by sine R, and since R is equal to A, I can write sine R as sine A. Now this angle of prism is very small angle, then this angle of incidence also will be very small, and we know for small angle theta we can write sine theta nearly equal to theta. So applying this rule, we can write sine I is equal to I and sine A is equal to nearly is equal to A, and hence we get a relationship between I, A and mu here. So from there we can obtain I is equal to mu into A. Therefore the angle of incidence has to be mu into A to emerge the ray normally from the second interface, and hence the fourth option will be the correct answer for this question. Thank you.